Hi everybody, I am Mrs. Preston from the Huron ISD, and last week we dropped off for the second graders the snow and ice pack that we usually bring to you in December when there's a little more snow, but we wanted to make sure you had these in your hands and had these activities ready to go so that you could enjoy them for the time that you're at home, but we need a little snow for some of these activities. But there are some that you don't need any snow at all. And we're going to talk about all the things that you can do in this pack that you brought home. The first activity is my favorite, rock candy. Did you know rock candy was a science experiment? It is. It goes through the states of matter. And in your packet, you will find this bag with directions, with sugar. It has some clothespins in there. Everything you need to do the rock candy experiment. Next thing you'll find in your pack is a fun little math game. This is called Final Countdown, and the object of the game is you need someone to play against or a couple people to play against. There's lots of sheets, so you can have as many people as you want. But the idea is you start with the score of 99. Everybody starts at 99. And you have dice included in your pack. You roll your dice and you get, I have a 6, which I would put in my first box, and I got a 1, which I would put in my second box. So 6 plus 1 would be 7, and then I would subtract that from 99. So my new score would be 90, what did I have, 6? 93. So my score would be 93, and then my partner would roll, and then they would add their dice, subtract it from 99, and then whoever gets to 0 first wins. So you want to roll some high numbers. So that's all kinds of fun that you can play, and there's many, many sheets, so you have a whole bunch of opportunities to play with your family, friends. The next thing on your activity guide, we're going to write a story about how to build a snowman. So this is a how-to book. So we're going to have to think about the steps that we take when we build a snowman. And in this booklet, gives you some ideas. And the big idea is that we're going to have a plan, and then we're going to write a story, a how-to story explaining how we did build our snowman, including a title, an introduction, your transition words, first, next, then. And once you have your plan all set, I want you to go out and build a snowman. Yes, it's going to have to snow, but we'll get it. I'm sure we will get it. Once you have done that, you're going to take your time, best writing, best effort, and you're going to explain the steps you took to build your snowman. Why this is important is this book can be turned in, and we will come and get it. We'll give your teacher a date that we'll come and get these. And you will be able to have your book submitted for a contest, and the winner gets their book published in the Huron Daily Tribune in a little insert that goes in the newspaper, so everybody will be able to read your book. It's pretty exciting. So good luck with that. When you also give you some colored pencils to help you with your illustrations. When you come in, you probably want some hot chocolate, right? So here is a recipe how to make some hot cocoa. And again, you have to go step by step by step. It's a how to make hot cocoa when you come in from making your snowman. Let's go back and take a look. While we're playing outside, we have some more outside activities. You will find this piece of black paper. What this is for, you're going to go outside and you're going to let the snow fall on your paper. You're going to look at all the snowflakes. The magnifying glass, you can really look at them and observe those snowflakes. And we happen to have a classification sheet so that you can see what type of snowflake that you found on your paper. Because remember, no two snowflakes are alike, so you can see what kind of snowflakes you caught on your paper. But you're still not done. You have to collect some snow in a couple of containers, and you have an activity where you're going to measure the snow in your container. You're going to bring it in, it's going to melt, and then you're going to measure it again, and you'll be very interested to see the results of that. On the back of that page, tons and tons of helpful hints and tricks and facts. So that is worth hours of fun. Isn't this helpful? You can see all the things to do. Next on our list, we have a sheet that has some really cool apps that support all of the activities that I've been showing you so far. And all you have to do is have a family member take their phone, flip it on the camera, and point it at the QR code, and you will see some interesting apps that you can do. They're all kid friendly, they have some learning behind them, and it's great fun. So you'll have a lot of fun with that. The next activity is writing your very own postcard and sending it in the mail. Now you can send this to anybody you want. And how that works, you put their name, so dear Grandma, dear Uncle Bobby, and you write them a little note, and then you put the address where they live, and you put a stamp on it, put it in the mailbox, and they'll get it in a couple of days. And I know that you probably like to get mail too, so maybe they'll send you something back. If you wanted to send more than one, this is a 5x7 card of cardstock. You can design your own, and you write on one side, address, stamp, send it off, and have fun all winter with that. Okay, what do we have? Oh, who doesn't love making their very own snowflake? And there's all kinds of different ways you can do this. And in your packet, you will receive directions step by step on how to go about creating your very own snowflake. There are a couple of patterns in here. And on the back, if you want to use a pattern, or if you just want to fold it and make your own, that's fine. On the inside of that packet, you will get a couple pieces of paper to experiment with. And once you have made your snowflake and you're happy with it, then you can put your snowflake on this piece of paper and then maybe write 3 sentences to describe what your snowflake looks like. You can even go back to that classification sheet to see what kind of edges it had. And there's a sample on the back so that you can see in case you forget. And then also in your pack, the next activity, you get your very own chapter book that you get to keep. Now yours may look a little different than this one. We had a few that we were packing. They each come with a bookmark that has some questions that you can answer and discuss with your family. You can even see if you know the answer and maybe your friend didn't know it. So, or you could maybe argue the point. I think he did it this way. No, I think he did it this way. So, lots of fun. Who doesn't love a good book in the winter? The next activity, this may look different. You might not really know what that is, so I am going to show you. You get this really big map, and you probably don't know what that is, but I want to show you something. Okay, so this color, everything that's in color, that is the lake. Now this gray area is Michigan, and this is the thumb of Michigan. You know how they say we live in the thumb? Well, right here is Port Austin, so if you've ever gone to the beach there, this is the water that you've gone in. Here's Caseville, Port Hope, Harbor Beach. So if you've gone to the beach, this is probably the land that you stopped at the park to go to the beach. This is the water. The colors tell the different depths of the water, how far you get out into the lake, and you will get these 3D glasses in your pack, and when you put those on and you look at this map, the water gets deeper and shallower when you put your glasses on. So that is so cool. This is one of the favorite activities of the kids in this pack. So that is something to look forward to and show your family. And you can talk about, maybe you've been up here in the water. Maybe you have a boat and you went out and, you know, it's been kind of deep. So it's a nice map to have. Also, in this pack, you'll find the spoon, and you might not know what this is for, but it's for a thermochromatic experiment. On the back, it talks a little bit about what that is, and then another step-by-step activity, and something's gonna happen with this spoon, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna let you figure that out. So you have to follow this step by step, use this spoon, something magical is gonna happen. Now, in a couple months, probably January, February, your teacher's going to say, hey, remember those family packs we sent home? There was a sheet that had all the different activities on it. And if you would bring that back, let's see how many activities you guys actually did. And so there is a check-off sheet that your teacher will have you bring back, January, February, we'll let you know. But hang on to that, and every time you do an activity, make sure you check it off. You can put this on the fridge, and like, oh, well, we did that. You can check it more than one time, especially the math game. You could play that every night if you wanted to. So your job is to go out and have fun in the snow and have as much fun learning about all these things in your snow and ice pack. If you have any questions, let us know. If not, I'll see you later.